we lived in North Carolina. And before I met Joe, I was a chef at a lodge in North Carolina. And I hadn't been there for super long when my dad and stepmother, who never come to visit me anywhere, decided that North Carolina was a place they wanted to check out. So they showed up, and this was in western North Carolina, right along the Cahill River, which is a popular whitewater rafting destination. It's actually not very sophisticated whitewater rafting. So it was great for all of us first-timers. So they took me whitewater rafting, and we get there, and I was in the bathroom, and lo and behold, my stepmother, Yenta, that she is of Cuban origin, decided to matchmake with the raft guide, Jeff Ennis, and I just said his whole name, so that's on the internet. It's okay, we're still friends, it's cool. So she's like talking to him and talking about what he does, and says, well, my daughter is a chef and it's awesome and you should have her number. And she basically like gives him my phone number. Meanwhile, I am in the bathroom and there's a whole safety briefing happening out back that I know nothing about. And so like I basically hop out and everybody's ready to go, and I don the life vest, and we're set to, drift along the river / experience the wilds of Western North Carolina. And so we're like, I don't know, 5 minutes in, and I did not follow a very important safety feature, which is that you like shove your feet in under what is called the Thor. So there's this like big inflated vessel, right? And you sit on what is called the Thor, and there are a couple of them in the raft, and you just like shove your foot under there real good so that you are stuck in there. So even if your butt like bounces up and you're hopping over things, you're in, right? You're not falling out. No, I didn't do that. I didn't do that because I was in the bathroom. I was in the bathroom for the safety demo. And so I immediately fall out in like 2 feet of water. And the raft guide has to like hop out and get me back in, and it's very embarrassing. And we go the rest of the ride, and it's very fine. It's lovely. It's lovely. And so I meet Jeff, and hello, hi, very nice to meet you. It's lovely. And I go home and I continue to chef, and Jeff calls me and we date, and then like things happen a lot, and I end up like dating him a lot and maybe like engaged. It's the first engagement of 3. It was a very separate story. Okay, so we're also, as the husband mentioned, at the Chihuahua Dam. And that is like right where like another river comes out in North Carolina. It's called a wild and scenic river. And that is because it is not watered frequently. And that means that they only release water such that it is navigable like a few times a year. And they have release dates and they're scheduled. And so one of those release dates coincides with some pretty like crazy flooding. So we're at like flood stage rafting here. And I don't know if he was a boyfriend or fiance at the time, it all runs together. But basically like he's there, all of his rafting friends are there, and we're at flood stage and it's a release day. And so they're like, we're gonna do the thing. We're gonna ride this river. I'm like, okay, it's fine, it's cool. I'm like, it's fine. You have to have a special permit. So I actually still have that on my like very fancy PFD, PFD, not PDF, personal flotation device. And you have to have a special tag. And so we have one that says Chihuahua River, and we're licensed to go down this river. And it's at flood stage, and I think nothing of it because I am with like my raft guide boyfriend and all of his friends who are also all raft guides. And we get in, and it's like, oh shit, y'all. That Thor that you're supposed to stick your foot in, there's no sticking because there's like a foot of water between the Thor and the bottom of the boat, and your foot's not anywhere. It's floating in the ether. And it's pretty fucking scary, honestly. So we're like riding down this river and we're doing our thing, and the boyfriend, fiance, whatever he is at that time, like falls out. And that seems bad, but he manages to perch on one of those rocks in the middle of the river that is, rocks, turbulent water, rafting situation that we've talked about already tonight. And so he's like, I'm gonna need a minute. We'll be right there. So we like toss him a line and he comes back in and we get him on the boat and everything seems like just fine. And so we're going down the river and it's all like, it's okay. Like it's treacherous, it's fine. Like we've all gotten to like a marginally normal heart rate. And then we get to the last rapid, which coincidentally is right before it comes out, just in front of this dam that my one day other fiance will be at. So very weird. And so we wrap, I mean like boat sideways on this rock in the middle of the river and we cannot get it off. And so what we do, and this is just like safety first, if you're gonna raft at flood stage, make sure the other occupants of your raft are all raft guides because we evacuate one person at a time until this raft slowly starts to unravel from the rock. And then it's like, quick, jump in, jump in, jump in, jump in. And we all go backwards, down the rapid, and then we're done. And that's it. And we all survived. I eventually dumped him. I met Joe. We got engaged. Third engagement. Hey, we're married. We live here in New York. Thanks.